There is a huge excitement out there about the new class rules and the modifications of the jib. So let's look through the possibilities. The most important part of the new class rules about jib are the followings. The number of the buttons are cancelled. The leech shape is cancelled, so no need to be convex anymore. And also the width of the top is cancelled as well. So no need to have maximum 50 millimeters. So this can open a really, really huge part of development. As you can see, the new rules allows different setups for jibs, different reach types, different laugh length, and different head width. So what is better? Nowadays, we talk a lot about fat head jibs. We know that the AC, so the America's Cup boats, are using fat head jibs for reducing sail area for windy conditions. Foiling cats are using as well because they want to reduce the heeling moment and lowering the center of effort for foiling. But it's a big question for F18. Do we need it or no? On America's Cup boats, you can see small head jibs. On this picture here with negative reach and here with positive reach. Lowering the jib. The new class rules allow to have a compression strut between the breather attachment point and the bowsprit. It means that you can also lower the tack point of the jib, and also you can have a higher breather attachment point, so it can support the front part of the boat from different angles. So it can cause a much stiffer boat with less hull movements during sailing. Also, it affects the flow for the mainsail. On one point, wind is weaker further down, which means that in light wind, it can be a really big disadvantage, but in really windy conditions, we can lower the center of efforts down. Also, that is a really, really important point, the bottom of the jib and the mainsail interactions. So how the bottom vertex of the jib will affect and modify the flow for the mainsail. Bigger head. The bigger head has a huge effect on the leech control and the twist of the jib. If you can remember, when we started to use bigger head sails, for F18, for example, the 1 meter head ones, it opens really nicely and twists amazingly. The same things happens if we put a bigger head to a jib. But here we have an important point. At a jib, we don't want to twist the head, we want to twist the mid-reach. So as we twist the head, we will have less control of the middle reach. So it can affect the performance. And the last one, which is for me the most important one, is the laugh length. The aspect ratio is really important. Of course, it is different for different sea conditions, but the laugh length, it's really important for power management. How we can generate power from the sail, how we can ease the power, how we can add different amount of powers during sailing. So this is a point what we have to consider a lot when we are thinking in bigger heads or even lowering the jib. So we have to look to many different points to find the right jib which performs perfectly in every conditions as before. When I have made the Zoom meeting with many of you, I had here a different sentence. But since that, I have found in the new shape and the new perimeter that I see it will be much faster and better than the previous design, the last year design that won the World Championships. Now we will need a real proof of this design and this sail. This will be on many international regattas, but mostly on the World Championships. Upcoming times, you will see many pictures and video of this sail that will match with the new mainsail and the new Janaker. The Janaker proved already its power and speed,